My name's Robert Thomas. I think Geraint has really, by that last comment, stolen one of the main things I was going to say, because this conference today is largely down to Javier and his commitment and his sheer enthusiasm, and this really shows across in regard to his teaching as well. So I'd like to start off just by saying welcome and thank you all of you for coming. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, this is the first full conference on the teaching of public law, and we've been amazingly surprised by the response and the sheer interest that there is in this. So this is an excellent opportunity for us to engage in collective and collaborative learning about the main pedagogical challenges and problems and issues that we face up for. So the main question is essentially this: how can we deliver effective public law teaching? How do we go about that task? How can we ourselves reflect upon the effectiveness of our teaching? What do we have to learn from others, and how can we learn from students in this common endeavour? So the order of the day is learning from each other, sharing our experiences, and collective learning and thinking through those main issues. So thank you all very much for coming. In particular, I'd like to thank the speakers who are going to contribute throughout the day, and we look forward to an excellent day of discussion and discourse. Thank you very much.
Well, good morning and a very warm welcome to the University of Manchester, and it's really our pleasure to welcome both speakers and attendees. And first of all, I would like to thank all speakers for their very enthusiastic response to this event, and for having made time to come from many different places here in the United Kingdom, but also elsewhere. We very much look forward to their presentations. They are leading scholars in their field, and I'm sure we're going to learn very much from their contributions. I would also like to extend my thanks to all attendees, because you responded very promptly to our call and you have very warmly supported our initiative. Needless to say, I'm indebted to the law school at the University of Manchester, particularly the head of school, Professor Geraint Howells, and the head of administration, Ms. Alison Wilson, who have generously supported our proposal from day one. And my thanks go to my colleague, Robert Thomas, Professor Thomas, for his invaluable input into the program and in the organization of this conference. I think it's extremely important to thank Maureen Barlow, who has been fantastic for all her efficient administrative support and who has patiently dealt with my many emails in the course of the last few months. Also, well, I don't want to bore you, but I think I need to thank also Sarah Tiffany, her team, Jackie Horrocks. Quite a few of my colleagues have provided us with lots of administrative support, and as you know, without them, we couldn't have done absolutely anything. Furthermore, I'm most grateful to Oxford University Press for kindly funding partially this conference, and particularly Tom Young. It's been a pleasure to work with you with your hard work and your kindness throughout. I have even texted him on Sundays and all that. Then it's not really good on my part, but I felt bound to do it. Importantly, I must thank Professor David Feldman and the public law stream at the Society of Legal Scholars, as this idea of holding a one-day conference on the teaching of public law was the result of an informal discussion that we held in Bristol last year. And we realized there were so many interesting ideas, and it was just too brief. It was only like a 1 hour and a half. Then today we're going to have three opportunities, three 1.5 hour slots to discuss all these matters. I think it's a great opportunity that we are all here to discuss the important challenges that public law is facing currently in British academia and elsewhere. And in this event, we shall have 3 different panels, and our speakers have kindly agreed to deliver short presentations in order to enable in each slot a question and answer session afterwards. I think that will be extremely enriching and rewarding for all of us. In the first panel, our speakers will deal with the nature of public law, as well as, amongst other topics, as well as the relationship between both constitutional and administrative law, and also the difficulties which large cohorts present in British academia or other university systems nowadays. The second panel will concentrate on the methods of teaching and also assessing public law. And we shall learn from colleagues about both traditional and newer methodologies as far as public law is concerned. And in the final session, and going back to what Geraint said earlier on, we really need to look at the relationship between teaching and research, including aspects such as how we use our own research in our teaching, and how we make sure that our students engage in research within the public law remit. I think we have a very exciting day ahead of us. This is a feel-good day. It's wonderful to have you here. And I very much hope you will find it both rewarding and productive. Thank you very much.